What's going on, guys? Davis Hirsch here from Hirsch Power Garage. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to remove the headlights from your Nissan 370Z. I'm doing this because I'm going to be swapping out to a different style headlight, which is essentially just the OEM headlight with the black housing on there. In a previous video, I showed you how to do the exterior lighting upgrade. So that included upgraded bulbs as well as reverse signals that are much brighter than the OEM halogen. If you do want to watch that video, I've got that linked in the description. But without further ado, let's get started. After that, we're just going to remove this finishing panel right here. Just a simple row of pop clips, and then we will move forward. From there, we're going to go ahead and remove this little trim panel right here. You slide that out, and there will be a little pop clip. I've already got that loosened. Then there will be a second one right up here. You probably can't see it on camera, and there will be a 10mm bolt up here. And this is what we're going to have to remove for the top side of the headlight. Afterwards, you're only going to have 2 more bolts to remove. One of them will be right here, and we'll have the top one to remove here. You don't need to remove this bottom one. Before we can finish removing the headlight, we're going to have to disconnect this plug right here. This line for the washer fluid reservoir should be tucked right in there. So we'll have to get that separated, and there will be one wiring harness clip right here. So you're just gonna get some little pinch pliers like this to disconnect that, pull it out, and then you'll be good to fully remove the headlight. Before we can install our new headlights on the car, we will have to transfer this white brace. This will be on both headlights. This one right here, just 2 Phillips head screws, and then it will transfer over to that same section. And of course, you're going to mirror this for the passenger and driver headlight. When you're reinstalling your new headlights, there's going to be a couple things to keep in mind. First one is this tab right here. If this piece is loosened, this can move inwards or outwards. I don't really understand why that is, but regardless, that is one of the design features. And the reason I say I don't understand why that is at first I thought, okay, it could allow it to pivot kind of left or right, or maybe forwards, backwards. But once you have the rest of the bolts in place, threaded in, I don't see how this thing would pivot. Anyways, it doesn't make much sense to me, but the reason this has essentially a layer for you to maneuver the headlight is because let's say you need your fitment to be higher up, like that, or you need it down low. This essentially allows you to set the bolt at whatever height you want it to be. So let's say this is the height you want, and then you tighten it down right now. Otherwise, if we don't tighten it down now, it'll just drop back down. Another thing I noticed is over here on this headlight, you can see that it doesn't perfectly line up. Versus over here, the paint and the headlight are even. So what I'm gonna do is add a little washer underneath this bracket right there, and that should solve my problem. Right now the headlights are installed and the car looks so good. I cannot believe I didn't do this years ago. I loved the silver headlights. I thought they worked well with the silver door handles, the silver side marker on the fenders, and the silver wheels. But seeing the black headlights just looks phenomenal. So clearly I don't have the car back together just yet, but here we are. So keep in mind that these are not the 2015 or newer black housing headlights, because if they were, this part right here in the headlight would be silver, whereas I've got it painted black. And I'm surprised to say, I actually like that much more than I thought I was going to. And these also have the smoked out side marker that replaces the OEM amber one. So we're gonna go ahead now and adjust the headlights to make sure they're pointed evenly and not blinding all the other drivers. And I say that because when I was driving on the highway last night, I was on flat ground and my lights were pointed like above to the top of the tree line. So I definitely need to get these adjusted, and I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. To adjust the headlights, whether you need them to go up or down, what we'll have to do is get in here and get an 8mm socket on this gear, and whether you turn it left or right, we'll obviously adjust up or down. You're gonna do that with both sides. I'd recommend doing it against an even surface, like a garage door. I should have reversed the car for this, but this is just my impromptu method so I can get this filming done. And once you have this set to kind of an appropriate level, you're gonna be good to go to start reassembling everything. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. By the time you're watching this, I've already had these lights on the car for over a year now, and I'm already looking to do something more custom than these. So stay tuned, or check out my other video linked in the description where I showed you how to upgrade the bulbs and the turn signals to the upgraded Morimoto LED lights. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned.